कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आन शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः वेद वेदांत वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्य एव च सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय 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 ॐ हर नमः पार्वतीपतये हर हर महादेव Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Hari Om, Hari Om. Yesterday we saw that anything worldly cannot be a long-term goal. It can be a short-term learning, but it cannot take me for a long-term goal because of three reasons I had given. First was insatiability, atriptikaratvam. Second was bandhakatvam, it has a bondage aspect. Remember that, atriptikaratvam, bandhakatvam. And third was dukkha mishritatvam. Everything has something called sorrow. There is nothing called good fortune forever. Every good fortune has some bad fortune hidden. It will come in time. And every bad fortune also has some good fortune hidden. It will come in time. In this world, everything is a mixture other than God. And therefore, world cannot be the ultimate goal of anybody. I told world can be used as a means to attain this goal. And what will be the goal? If you remember, I had mentioned that joy which has four things at all time and all place with everybody, and which is closest to the self, and ultimately which is without action. Five things were mentioned about the goal. And that goal, which has five things in it, if you remember, yesterday's class only, nothing new I am telling. And in that goal, how to attain that? How should we know that? And therefore, nothing can pacify a person other than you call that a God, you call that self, you call that Brahman, you call that complete, whatever you want to call. If you remember yesterday's class, and therefore I had mentioned that desirelessness is our nature. We disturb our true nature by desiring worldly. And anything going away from the nature is called uneasiness. If it is not in your nature, it is supposing you speak Hindi or Sanskrit, and you have to speak, it will be difficult. I experience it a lot here. Some people don't know it properly, they know it little here and there. So when they are asked, they feel difficult. And for them, supposing they don't know English well, and for them to speak English is difficult at times. So let me go to the text now. So I think you have the Xerox, you have that. Now, if you remember, there is something I had mentioned, dharma aspect. Dharma. So, yes, you can give that. You can take it out. You can give to her also, here also, here also. Yes, you can pass on. So, all of you have? Okay. So tomorrow you can bring it. So, let us now see. There is something called, I told, Varna Vyavastha and Ashram Vyavastha. Yesterday I told. Varna Vyavastha is based on your intrinsic preponderance of gunas. which guna is more? You have more of sattva, more of rajo. Out of the three gunas, which is dominating in you? Is selfless brilliancy is dominating, that is called sattva. Activity and ambitious is dominating, that is called rajoguna. And inertia and ignorance is dominating, that is called tamoguna. I am repeating it. Selfless brilliancy, preponderance of sattva. Selfish ambition, that is called rajoguna. And inertia and inactivity, that is called tamoguna, in ignorance. Okay. So, and the social harmony, and preponderance, that is called the Varna Vyavastha, which got distorted as casteism. Caste system was right, but casteism was bad. This is not the main topic. Then second was ashram vyavastha. It is dependent on dividing your life so that you are in progression towards that ultimate. Where the landmark was mentioned as per your age. And in that landmark, this is based on your individual progress. So like when you enter MBA or medical, you say that I have to complete the course. Obedience, you develop humility, you develop surrender, and this will be the foundation of your whole life. So, character, humility, surrender and knowledge. And predominantly you have to live with the teacher there. Because teacher alone will mold you. He is well versed. You must have heard about it. If this is missed out, so whole life this problem of ignorance remains, character remains, humility remains. And house will not be a fit place for it, because house will not give that perfect infrastructure which the teacher will give in the Gurukul. He has to see surrender, he has to see character, he has to see sacrifice. And therefore a model is there, role model is there for the student to emulate. And it is easy for him because he can see what he has to become. And this is the agenda of 25 years. So in this it is clear what is the goal, what is the means, what are scriptures are there. Technically, he has to learn the Vedas. It is called Ved Adhyayanam, means chanting of the Vedas. Then Ved Mimamsa, he should know how to open the Vedas and he should understand. And third is what is the ultimate earth of Vedas. Ved Arth. Ved, what is Ved? We will come to it later on. And he lives with it. And in his moldable age, where his mind is very soft and very moldable and very, you can say, in its quietness, he can accept a lot. And therefore the sacred thread was given, if you remember, the boy was given the sacred thread as it's a commitment that you are now committed to the Vedic lifestyle. So he knows what is discipline. Today when there is no Gurukul system has gone, the whole character has gone, whole civilization will go into something called, they will be only money oriented and not the orientation towards something higher. So only dharma and kam purusharth are there, dharma and moksha purusharth has gone totally out. So you are trying to disturb society because it is a competitive society, and in the competition you have to really beat somebody and then go ahead. And therefore a disturbed person will be there who was beaten behind. I could not get a job and you got it. Somehow you had more brilliancy and higher. So these things were already tackled before you had gone into these areas. I got less money, you got more money. How to say it? So this was all Guru had already trained how to see it. Second ashram was Grahastha ashram. 99% were asked to go from Brahmacharya ashram to Grahastha ashram so that they don't find life difficult, because it was difficult to renounce and give up. Less than 1% got double promotion. And they could jump to Vanaprastha or Sannyas straight away because their qualification was very high. So Grahastha ashram was Yajna Pradhan, where you have to take responsibility of your parents also and of your children also, society also, saints also. It was Yajna Pradhan, not Bhog Pradhan. It's not enjoyment oriented, it is serving oriented. Because the ashrams were run by the teacher, but support was of the Grahasthas. The Bhiksha was given only by the Grahasthas. Vanaprastha, Sannyasis and Brahmacharis, all three got Bhiksha from Grahastha. The infrastructure of these three ashrams were maintained by Grahasthas. So this ashram was, Yajna was there. And of course, there was ordained limited enjoyment was also permitted. He can enjoy a certain thing, but as per the dharma, as per not licentiousness, but regulated enjoyment was there. But ultimately it was meant so that you grew over it by after 35 years in the Grahastha ashram and you graduate to. So by the end of Grahastha ashram, I should have developed the thought, what? That I don't need so much of things around. Children are settled, everybody is fine, and in the last half of my life or last quarter of my life, I want to spend my time more in contemplation, meditation, more in the company of some saint. And this is promotion to Vanaprastha ashram, where I am more upasana oriented. In Grahastha ashram, karma oriented. Brahmacharya ashram, guru oriented. And Vanaprastha ashram, worship, puja oriented. Is it clear now? So I am trying to wean away from my attachment in Vanaprastha ashram, because Grahastha ashram is very involving ashram. You have to live with so many people, get the children married, go to the houses, attend so many parties, etc. So it is possible that a person may develop some addiction, etc. And therefore he is supposed to little wean away and give the keys of the house to the son or the daughter and go for more contemplative and more life where you can spend time in chanting or upasana, etc. Please note, this road map was shown in the Brahmacharya ashram only. And he was given a timeline, 30 years I am given, whatever you want to enjoy, enjoy, wherever you want to go, whatever food you want to eat, eat, you want to visit some foreign country, you visit, anything you want to do, don't do it at a wrong time. Now your innings are almost over in this. Don't stay on the crease, let the next batsman take over. There is nothing, because there is something bigger than what you are doing. And this is the Grahastha ashram. I am putting in nutshell, there is a lot of description, because that is not the main topic. Now when he goes to the Vanaprastha ashram, husband and wife both can be together, but in a separate room. They should now try to get detached from each other. They cannot go and watch films in Vanaprastha ashram. So now they are in the Vanaprastha ashram. Now they don't have the responsibilities of the kitchen, of the houses, because house is such a place where living in the house itself is inviting lot of responsibilities. So you are more oriented towards your worship, puja. It is puja pradhan. Guru pradhan, Brahmacharya ashram. Seva pradhan, Grahastha ashram. Puja pradhan, puja and upasana pradhan. Pradhan means dominantly, Vanaprastha ashram. So after some time, depending on his maturity, he slowly graduates into sannyasashram. That is the ultimate. And this was penultimate. And now you are so contemplative that you have learned Vedant and you are now reveling in Gyan Pradhan. It is more knowledge oriented. You are now more abiding in the self rather than doing anything else. Even puja has a lesson and you are more in meditative mode or reclusive mode. And ultimately you want to finish the task of having the body and get liberated before the death. And you don't want to go to the womb of the mother again. This was the whole scheme of our life, which was designed beautifully, intelligently by our Shastras and the scriptures. And no other dharma has so much of nice demarcation. Okay, so now how that graduation takes place, this is mentioned in this text called Sadhana Panchakam. It is also called Sopan Panchakam. It is also called Upadesh Panchakam. It is also called Advait Panchakam. There are 4 names to this text. Sopan means flights, stairs, one by one, graduation, gradually progressing. Upadesh Panchakam, Upadesh means what is teachings are there. Sadhana means what sadhana you have to do. Advait means it ultimately culminates in non-dual. This is the very brief outline. Now first verse tells about Brahmacharya and Grahasthashram. And second and third tells about Vanaprastha and Sannyasashram. I had touched upon this topic and let me now go to that sadhana. Can I go ahead? So if I chant, can you repeat it? You'll try to repeat. Let's chant now. Vedo nityamadhiyatam tad uditam karmasvanushthiyatam teneshasya vidhiyatam apachitihi kame matistyajyatam papaugah paridhuyatam bhavasukhe dosho nusandhiyatam atmecha Vyavasiyatam Nijagraha Durnam Vinirgamyatam. Are you chant so nicely? Very good. I thought it will be difficult, but you are so good. Excellent. Congratulations. I hope you can. If you chant it, you can get the words more clearly. And the way to get the clarity is to repeat it. If you just repeat it, slowly the words become your own. So what is said here? Vedo nityamadhiyatam. See the brahmacharis. One should study the Vedas regularly. Now understand what is meaning of Vedas. There is a world of forms, and world of the forms is seen by eyes. There is a world of words known by ears. The world of taste known by tongue. There is a world of touch known by skin. There is a world of smell known by nose. So each sense organ has its own world. Now, what is dharma, what is right and what is not right? If these are the sense organ that know, so there is a 6th sense organ called Vedas. Vedas are the 6th eye. through which you know what is dharma. Vedas deal on mainly two topics, dharma and Brahman. There is a big topic is there. How do I know these four classifications, Brahma? Who made it? Vedas. What is the dharma of grahasthas? Vedas will tell. What is the dharma of sannyasi? Vedas will tell. That which has set the rules already. So Vedas deal on two topics, dharma and Brahma. Of course, in between is Ishvara also. And Vedas will deal on that topic where all sense organ, mind, etc. cannot tell. Which is not known by pratyaksh pramana or any direct means. It is transcendental topics that alone are dealt by the Vedas. Later on, Gita came, Puranas came, but they are all extension of the Vedas. They are only expanded Vedas. What Upanishad will say in one, Upanishad means Vedic part. In one verse, the Gita will say in 43 words. Ishavas Upanishad says, Kurban nevehe karmani jijiveshet shatakam sama. Bhagwan expanded in 43 verses. And if you go to Puranas, it will be in at least 43 chapters. Why it is expanded? Because we are not that subtle to understand very fast. Therefore, long lessons are required for ordinary and below ordinary person. If we don't know the Vedas, like computer illiterate are there are Vedic illiterate. Then I will not know what is the meaning of dharma, what is the meaning of Brahman, what is life, what is death, what is Jeev, what is Ishwar, what is karma, what is karmphal. You can earn the money, but you cannot earn the money which will be used in the next birth. Cash is a different kind. There is a concept called cash crop also is called. But this cash will not work there. I have to know the Atma also, the Brahman also, the Moksha also, rebirth also. There is a big area where science has no entry. And that area is called, which is the topic of the scriptures. Yesterday you heard about the Bhagavad Gita, if you remember. So, and who will tell the Vedas? The teacher will tell the Vedas. Who has heard from his teacher? Iti shushrum dhiranam yenastad vyacha chakshire. So Veda nityam adhiyatam. If you don't study, that means I will be blind to some area and I am bound to fall in my evolution. Because I will not know what is moksha, I will not know what is Ishwar, I will not know what is the meaning of puja, I will not know what is the meaning of surrender, I will not know what is pap, I will not know what is punya, I will not know what I should do as a husband, I will not know what I should do as a wife, I will not know what I should do as a student, I will not know what I should do as a teacher. It is said you have to do this work, then only you can become purer, you can become a contributory, you can become closer to God, ultimately you will get the knowledge. The person will earn money, external thing. He will have dharma, he will have kam and arth purusharth, but he will not have dharma and moksha purusharth without the Vedas. A fighting society will come up ultimately. Like the fighting is going in Israel and Hamas, they are terrible fighting is going on. Not small fighting, terrible. Anyway, and if you see their history, so much of fight is there. Because they didn't have a foundation of how to live with others also. So if a person does not have a proper eyes, supposing I will fall down. Some people lost their smell during COVID. Some lost their taste. Just some lost their smell permanently. That also I heard. You also don't have a smell. Not at all. Supposing wire is burning, you won't know. Then how you will feel the food? You have to tell. You will tell that. But supposing it is, you cannot know that this fragrance is good of the food or this food has gone bad. So there is certain thing you have to depend on somebody, I think. So similarly, if I don't have that eyes to see what is beyond this body, what is beyond the mind, what is in the mind, I will be slowly adharmic. I won't do right thing. I won't go to the teacher. I won't know that there is Atma also. I don't know there is something called limitlessness of the self also. I won't know there is desirelessness also. I don't know there is God also who can be pleased. I don't know there is a karma kand also. If there is no rain, I can bring the rains also. If there is no children, I have yagyas mentioned, through that you can have children also. Bhagwan Ram was born through that only. From the yajna only he came. If it is not raining, I have mantras which I can chant and it can rain also. Hundreds of things I will be deprived of. And you are, please note, you are living with something. You should know it very well. Supposing I live in this house, I should know all the places, how to come down, how to go up, which door is where is alarm, where is not the alarm. Yesterday I was asking, in the morning, 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, alarm is here on or not? Naturally, alarm will be there, activated. Otherwise, it will go off. I should know it. Otherwise, alarm will go off. Similarly, you are dealing with mind. You are dealing with your karma. You are dealing with the action all the time. You are dealing with new fruits of action also. How to take the fruit of action and how to do the actions so that it doesn't create a fruit. How to please God. There are hundreds of topics which we are surrounded by, but we are not knowing it. I am telling you, unseen world is more than seen world. And it is more powerful than the seen world. You are seeing my body, but my more personality is unseen. My samskar is unseen. My knowledge is unseen. My love is unseen. What actions I have done, all it is not seen. So similarly, you see the world, but you don't see the mind. You don't see the Ishwar. You don't see the rules. The eyes through which you can see, that is called the scriptures. And if you can know me properly, you can interact with me better. If I know you properly, I can explain the topic better. I can interact better. If I know how the karma binds, how from one action 10 actions come, how my selfish action will take me to more problem. If I know how meditation takes you to quietness, and what kind of meditation it is. If I know all these things well by the scriptures, I can regulate my life better. That is called Veda. Little, I am giving you little. Is it clear? Little, if it is not clear, don't worry, you will again see it. It is invoking I in me. Why they have to do mantra? They know the power of mantra. Why they will do meditation? Why they will act in a proper manner? They know that the fruit will come to me back. And supposing I have done something wrong, how to repent for that so that fruit can be diluted of my wrong actions. What is the purpose of that? Each area, this is not taught in the universities and colleges. This is the topic of the ashrams and saints. And therefore we have to know. So 4 Vedas are there and 6 Vedangas are there. Vedanga means through which you can know the Vedas better. Through which, you can, supposing you go to the medical college, so they will say, okay, are you metric pass or not? 12th pass. You need to, if you not pass, then they won't end. There is a qualification. Through which you can, if you jump without going to the metric, you will find difficult. The medical college will be difficult because the terminologies which will be used, you are not familiar with that. So there are 6 Vedanga are there. Siksha, Kalp, Vyakaran, Nirukta, Chand, Jyotisha, Miti. There are the 6 Vedangas are there. Siksha, pronunciation is there. Kalp, Vyakaran, Chand, Nirukta, Jyotishamiti. There are Ang, and Veda is the Angi. It is supporting sciences through which you can know Vedas easily and better. Now, supposing somebody want to be cardiologist, first he should know the anatomy. He cannot straight away become cardiologist. First year it is not there. First of all, 4 years you have to study all these things. After 5th year only specialization starts. You don't know where is pancreas, and straight away coming to the heart, you'll create a calamity for the. So there are 4 Vedas, 6 Vedang, and then how many? 10. Then Nyaya, Puran, Mimamsa, Dharma Shastra. This is 14. Bole what? Nyaya, logic, Puran, Mimamsa and Dharma Shastra. So 4 plus 6 plus 4, this is equal to 14. This is called Vidya. So Angani Veda Chatvaraha Purano Nyayo Vistaraha Mimamsa Dharma Shastram Cha Vidya Hetur Chaturdasha. Don't worry about the shlok. You can just mention 14. But understand that why Vedas are important. See, here we are sitting. But here you will not see. Here Devata is also there. Vayu is there. You are aware of that external Vayu, oxygen and hydrogen. But there is a Vayu Devata also there. Agni Devata is there. Surya Devata is there. I hope Yamraj is not there. No? Okay. But these devatas are all pervading actually. They go everywhere. Indra Devata is there. And therefore, lot of prayers are there in Hinduism, lot of prayers before they start something. So they don't create a problem. And they are not fond of creating problem. Our fruits of action they are giving to some way. So lot of things are there which we require. Dharma Shastra, Moksha. So scriptures are the eyes through which you see. And they are the 6 senses. So Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. See all what you have learned the last few years since she is here. It is only about Gita, Ramayana, Upanishad. And that has opened up the area which was not known to me and it was very much there. Supposing I don't know you at all and I have to live in the same room, always there will be some clash. Because I don't know what's your habit. I don't know what is your eating style. I don't know what time you get up. I don't know what time you sleep. So when you are dealing with karma, you should know how karma should not bind me. When you are dealing with karma phal, you should know how karma phal should not affect me. When you are dealing with relatives, you should know how relatives should not entangle me. When you are living, somebody loves you, hates you, I should not be disturbed by that. We are dealing with the Atma and mind. We should know how that Atma should be known as limitless. How mind should become an instrument and not a liability. All these things which tell is called the work of the scriptures. And we have to know so much of that. If you don't know it, then I'll be deprived of something which is very essential for me. It's not that it is a optional thing to know or not. It's mandatory. When you are walking, it's mandatory to have eyes. Otherwise, I'm bound to fall somewhere. When you are doing action, it is mandatory to know the nature of action. It is mandatory to know how to face the situation. It is mandatory to know how to face relatives. It's mandatory to know how to face success, failure, how to see the death and birth, how to know how will I be liberated, what is rebirth, what are the consequences of rebirth. I should know all these things because these things are in and around us all the time, but unseen slightly. And therefore it is said, Nityam Adhiyatam. Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. Adhiyatam is lot lakar, imperative case. It should be done. One should know it. One should study. And if you have satsang, you can see that mind is different after listening. There is more quietness, there is more, freshness in the mind. You are more clear, some issue is there, that issue has been removed. The clog has gone. You are more energetic, you are more courageous, you are more quiet. Am I right? No, say. Say. Second point is, taduditam karma swanushthiyatam. It's okay. Now, Ved, tad uditam, tad is for Ved. Ved will not tell about certain actions. Which action it will tell? Now, Ved will tell what is my sannyasi's action. I cannot do whatever I want to do. Gurudev used to say, freedom of mind is bondage, and bondage of mind is freedom. Here, there is some word called swadharma, if you have heard this word. Swadharma, you are already satsang. I am born with certain tendencies are there. Certain gunas are more in me. I am not a fresh jeev. I have a big past which I have come along with. And this jeev requires this environment for its growth. Like the small baby of 5 months, he has to be in the stomach. He cannot be taken out. He'll die. Therefore, the premature deliveries have incubators are there. In the hospitals, if you see, once I was in Jodhpur and one maternity ward was there and the doctor used to come in the satsang. She took me to the place where incubators are kept. So there is a high chances of getting germs, so you have to take out your shoes and all, and ultimately a certain temperature is maintained. And a small premature 6 months, 7 months old baby, oh my God, you can see what pathetic situation is there. So everybody has a certain action and he needs a different environment for his growth. You know, in our houses the mango used to fall, raw mango. So they used to make it, ripen it. They used to cover it through the newspaper or something and keep it somewhere. You must be knowing it. I did not know it deals with so much of fruits, not fruit of action. Fruits. And then it ripens. Yesterday one fruit he gave low cost. Huh? First time I had that. I never had that fruit anywhere else. They said urban also it is there. Nowhere, nobody brought in urban. Now she is saying every house has. How will I know? Every fruit needs a different soil, different temperature, different moisture, different humidity. Every jeev is a different case. Like every patient is a different patient. What medicine will suit you may not suit me. And therefore certain actions are required that will make the person purify, that will make the person quieten. And certain attitude is required in that action. Certain bhav is required. And that certain action has to be done for a certain amount of time. That I don't know. And this tene, it is said, tad uditam karma swanushthiyatam. After that you do perform the action. Just now I mentioned that Brahmacharya ashram has what actions are there. Our earlier teacher, students used to go out and take bhiksha and offer it to the teacher. And whatever teacher gave, then only used to eat. It was like that. And Grahast ashram, now let me just touch upon that point. although time is not too much, there are 5 yajnas were there. Deva yajna was there, Pitra yajna was there, Brahma yajna was there, Manush yajna was there, and Bhut yajna was there. I mean, it is meant to, when you are taking something, you give it back. The sign of a mature person is his gratefulness. More a person is grateful and expresses that gratefulness, more mature he is. The sign of an immature person is he is ungrateful. I am taking from 5 sources, knowingly and unknowingly. I am not paying for sun, I am not paying for the air, I am not paying for the earth, I am not paying for all the water that I have used in my life. And therefore, first was Dev Yajna, at least you try to offer it to the God. Keep some time separately for worship of the God. This way, when you offer, slowly you develop a selfless personality in you. I have to offer Namaskar to sun. I have to offer Arg to sun. I have to offer Agarbatti to Lord Vayu. I have to offer some kind, and therefore personalized devatas came up, like Bhagwan Ram is there, Bhagwan Shiv. I cannot give to all, at least to the God I am giving. Sarvadev Namaskaram Keshvam Pratigacchati. I offer to you everywhere, it is going to everywhere. So God is like the root. If I water the root, it goes to all the leaves, all the stems. So I give it to God, I think it has gone to everybody now. So the spirit of giving is more predominant in Grahasthashram, giving to all. Second was Pitra. Now Pitra Paksh is going on. You must have done the pujas. So Pitra Paksh, our ancestors have done a lot for me. If you see your father or mother, they must have definitely done whatever you are. They have contributed in various manner. Anything around us, I am telling you, there are a lot of people. Therefore, you can work. Therefore, you can exist. Your existence and survival is supported by many factors around you. I am here in this hall. I have not made this hall. I have not made this mic. I have not made this camera. I have not made this book. There are certain factors. Similarly, my forefathers, etc., its expression, thank you all my ancestors. Pitra Paksh, you take a rice ball, tarpan, etc., you have to do that. And this is the Grahasthashram things. Third was Brahma Yajna. You know, Bhagavad Gita, 5,000 years, Vedas, endless. So many rishis must have done tapasya to retain it when there was no paper, there was no printing. They had by-hearted it. Earlier Vedas were by-hearted. Therefore they were called Chaturvedi, Trivedi, Dvivedi. And in spite of all the onslaught of the Islamic invasions that happened, we burned the libraries after libraries. Still that knowledge is available in black and white. So you have to salute and prostrate all the rishis of the past. Otherwise, I will be ungrateful person. And therefore, before the start of the talk, we chant Lord's name, we take the name of our Guru, so that I get permission. It is their knowledge that I am using it. I cannot use your pen also without using it. It's a bad manners. Supposing your pen is kept, I cannot just, you can say, can I borrow your pen please? And then you say yes. Then you say, okay, thank you. It is not my knowledge. It is their tapasya is there that they have restored it. And that is called Brahma Yajna. And therefore, what is it? I will also hear every day. And if possible, I will teach if students are there. It's a part. And if I cannot do, at least I will contribute in the ashram life. I will contribute by supporting some child of the brahmacharya ashram. If bhiksha, brahmachari comes for bhiksha, I will give bhiksha. This is Brahma Yajna, has to be done. Otherwise, if yajnas are not done, God will see that you are deprived of a certain thing. If you have not paid the loan, then the country won't allow you to run away. You will not get the loan. So this is a Brahma Yajna, third. Fourth was Manush Yajna. Many people around me have been contributing. Friends are there. Social circle is there. If society has not supported you, you can't work there. Today we are in the mission because there is a big support of the society. The money that comes is from the social people only. Whatever, every cloth on my body is because society gives me. So I have also a responsibility that is called Manushyagya. At least I give food, I give shelter if required. And fifth was Bhut Yagya. Animals are also a part of my global family. Whether it is a dog or cat or what is it called, cow. First roti was given to the cow, last was given to the dog. If somebody does not do Daiv Yagya, he will have a lot of problems. God will take away opportunity. Pitra Yagya, Pitra will see that he does not have a progeny. If he doesn't do Brahma Yagya, God will see that he is deprived of Guru. If he doesn't have Manushya Yagya, society will be always against him. If he doesn't do Bhut Yagya, dog will bite. Somewhere rats trouble. In the same room, if you sleep, sometimes mosquito bites one more person more. Out of two, one he will bite more. So better to do Bhut Yagya. So in other words, the life is more of contributory rather than consuming. I take more than I give. No, I give more than I take. I am more a contributor than a consumer. I have to consume. You cannot live without consuming, but I can contribute a lot in 5 areas. And because he has infrastructure, this grahast, he has infrastructure, he has house, he has some money, he can feed, he can help, he can print books, he can do many things. And this is how the society was formed. So tad uditam karma su anushtiyatam. Do it very well. Yajna requires lot of money. If you have done puja, if you invite a priest, that it requires some money. Priest will charge something. Then puja things are there. Then you have to call the relatives also. In earlier days, yajnas were 100 kund were there. And dakshina has to be given. Lot of items are there. So it was not that this cannot be done by sannyasis and vanaprasthis because they don't have anything. So we are not supposed to do yajnas. Somebody asked, do you conduct marriage? I said, no, I try to see if he can bypass marriage, if he is a qualified student. Or if not, then at least he should marry it well and he should graduate on time. I am not a priest that I conduct. I try to bring this passion. So, Vedo nityam adhiyatam tad uditam karma svanashtiyatam. Is it clear now? These are 2 points. See how beautifully Shankaracharya Bhagavan is telling all these things. If you go step by step and you know it very well, then you can understand that future will be better. You know, some people are there, when I see them, I always see, he will rise very high in life. I can see the person when he is 15, 16, I can make it out that this boy will be a star one day. I may not be there to see your high rise, but one day you will shine. Why? I can see it. You see, he is a very promising batsman. He is a promising person. And some are so dullard and so selfish. You can make it out, I don't think so, he will be there. He will not, I can see your future, you won't be very big riser in your life. So, the scriptures are trying to make my future promising actually. They are not trying to curb me, they are trying, it is not that I am trying to control me, but they are trying to bring out my hidden best by trimming my personality, that this much action, don't go there, don't go somewhere. Your capacities are more than what it is. If you are sleeping in these areas, your capacities will be stunted and it will be buried. I want you to bring out some bigness, some divinity in you. You are not meant for something small. Try for my sake. So therefore said, tad Tad means Veden Uditam. Uditam means said. What has been said by the Vedas. For sannyasis, they have made the rules. For sannyasis, rules are there. Yes, you have to put on this cloth. You have to do so much of jap every day, so much of puja, so much of meditation, so much of teaching. You have to get up, you have to sleep on this time. If they don't put a rule, how will a person know what sannyas ashram should do? I will do whatever I want then. And everything will become a whitewash. Then a person won't grow. Rules are there, traffic rules are there so that you can reach fast. It is not to stop your speed. You can reach fast and safe. Here they told rules are quite strictly followed, traffic rules. They don't jump the red light. I think a lot of cameras are there all around. Open cameras, hidden cameras. It's good. You are safe otherwise. So Vedo Nityamadhiyatam Taduditam Karmasvanushthiyatam. Third point. Tene Shasya Vidhiyatam Apachiti. Apachiti means worship. Then by that action do the worship of God. Vidhiyatam means offer. Then by that action apachiti Ishwarasya apachiti. The worship of God should be offered. Understand? Action is now becoming a puja. Why? Because he may develop an ahankar that I have donated, I have done. Rather, when puja is done, you think I am doing it for the God is watching. If I am feeding somebody, it is not feeding an individual, it is feeding the whole God through the individual. I am not talking to you, I am talking to the God through you. All vyavhar should be Ishwar, for Ishwar. It is not for individual. And if today I got the opportunity, you know what is the difference between helping and serving? There is difference. In helping, I feel he needs something. He is pathetic, he needs. If I don't give, he won't. In serving, you feel I got the opportunity to serve. If I don't do it, somebody else will do it. God has many hands to help. If I don't talk, somebody else can talk. It is me who got the chance. So I express my gratefulness and love for the God to the Lord through the world. So world is just a way to approach the God. I am using you to come closer to God. This is called puja. Puja means I offer it to the God. You be happy. Why? Because you have given me all the happiness. All the happiness of my life is only because of God. And therefore, if you have given, then I should give it back. So, completing the circuit of getting and giving is puja. From where I get, I give it back to him. But I get and I forget, that is called worldly person. And I get, but I will give back to you. You gave me happiness ultimately. In my life, Guru came. In my life, scriptures came. In my life, saints came. In my life, good thoughts came. In my life, food came. In my life, shelter came. In my life, good health came. In my life, smile came. In my life, people to serve me came. Great Bhagwan. Thank you so much. Now, all what you have given, I will also give beautiful words because I have heard beautiful words. If I have got love, I will also give you love. If I have got respect, I will also give the respect to you. If I have got good food, I will also give the food to you. It is the completing the circle, and therefore you develop humility through action. You grow through action, and of doing the good work, you are not arrogant that I have done good. Rather, you become softened that because of this person, I got the chance to do good actually. It is the person in front of me who gave me the opportunity to offer some money, offer some food, offer some good words. So I am more grateful to the person in me, in front of me, rather than I did it. This attitude has to be tackled. Okay. So, the satkarm, the ego and good actions are very good friends. Binu samarpe jimi satkarma. If the Satkarma is not Smarpit, if I have done very good action, but it is not offered, then you develop an ahankar that, see, I did it. Nobody helps me. I'm alone there. I asked him to come at that time. He didn't come. And nobody works. Only I am working. Slowly you develop you do good, but you develop a very separatist kind of personality. That, see, I am doing it. See, these people are wasting their time. They don't come and help me. Arey bhai, you do good, you keep quiet now. Don't create noise. God has given you opportunity, surrender to God, and you don't know other person may be doing good in some other way. How can you know the whole person? I have not known you, what you have done, what you have donated, what all you have done. I have not seen total personality. Maybe somebody is serving his husband, that is it not doing good work? And if he is thinking my husband is God, like I am offering it to God, he doesn't have a time to go out, and in his house he is serving the God only. Or somebody is serving his father and mother. He has a father, mother who is written on the bed. Or somebody is serving his wife. So don't think that this only I am doing. Maybe my action is more on the limelight. Other persons is not on the limelight. I have seen many people just serving their father, mother. They are bedridden totally for 4 years, 5 years. They are there. And therefore, teneshasya vidhiyatam. That means I offer it to the Lord. May Lord, you be pleased. Pleased. Kam me matistajatam. I eradicate my own selfishness. I am defanging my action. I did it, you should also do. Why you didn't do? Am I good or not? You did not appreciate. I gave so many things to you. I will give and forget what I gave. But what you will give, I will never forget. What I will do, I will forget. God, take away what I did good, because it is you who expressed through me. And what you have given, I will not forget. This is called Kam me matis tyajatam. Time is over. We will see more tomorrow. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namah.